And here we go once again. We successfully have gathered reinforcements, we have more supplies, and we have a kind of plan in the works. We'll see how things go, but for now, since it's the start of the month, it's time to explore the monastery, see how everyone's doing.
Hey there.
Hello? Oh, wait.
We came from the territory
okay.
of
You're not who I thought you were.
It's not easy to leave one's home, but it had to be done. Judith asked us so earnestly, there was no way we could have refused. We can trust you, right? I'd hate to end up just another pointless death.
You will hopefully not. You'll be fine. We'll make sure that everyone will be as okay as we can.
If we can suppress this Murden, we can invade into the Empire.
That is correct.
I was in the Empire. Now I will be an enemy. I am having strange feelings. It is with ease that an ally turns into an enemy.
It's unfortunate, but it's how things are. We'll be alright, Petra, I promise.
Things have gotten a lot more interesting since we've joined up with Judith,
No
haven't
kidding.
they? Anyone who casually treats Claude like he's just some kid is not a person to be trifled with.
Yeah, that's a fair way of looking
I
at it.
think Captain Gerald would have liked her. I hope someday I can be as strong, kind, and level-headed as her.
You're probably right, Leonie. I zoned out there for a second. Alright, no one's here, but we got an advanced boat tournament. Shamir would be good if she was a decent level. So we gotta go with Claude. Oh, poor me. I have to use Claude, who will absolutely annihilate this poor girl. Oh, you know, actually, Claude might not have been the best idea.
But
Also, I'm taking a drink from my water bottle, so excuse me. Why did the sound effect sound different? I know how it sounds, and it does not sound like that normally. So, yeah, Claude, you just need a tiny bit more strength, please. You can almost one-shot him. Claude definitely might have honestly not have been the play for this.
But I must.
Being on a wyvern of a flyer, that's an archer that's weak to archers. Oh boy. This might actually be a bit of a problem. Alright.
Sorry, but I must.
Claude, can you make it? Quarterfinals. 30. Claude, you let me down. How could you do this to me, buddy? Yeah, Claude was definitely not the play. I didn't think about that. Can we try that again with, Leonie? I don't mind using up all my stuff because, I mean, hey, I'm gonna be bringing up their motivation and everything, and I should still have some spare stuff to go with, oh gosh, why do I have such a hard time thinking of names? With eating food, all their motivation is gonna get up, and I'm probably still gonna have some activity points left over, even after this. Because a few of them, like, I think I got 2 or 3 people to get their motivation increased. Really, Leonie? Okay, well that's good. Alright, but what was I saying? I got a bunch of people's motivation to go up. With, like, them being the MVPs in battles, which is nice.
make a difference?
No, this really isn't gonna make that much of a difference. It's just a silver bow. Which, I mean, isn't anything to sneeze at, don't get me wrong, Leone. But, you know, it's not gonna change the tide of the war or anything. It was probably the best one I healed. Ooh, very nice. Very nice Aegis.
How about a curtsy?
I think that's nice. Why did I say that? What does that even mean? And assassin. I'm just gonna do this just in case, because it's the finals, no point in not doing it. We didn't get to see assassin this playthrough, really. Alright. And it's just very slow.
Nice try. For Gerald.
For Gerald, I will win this minor tournament. I say that, but like I had to retry it. Silver bow plus. Nice. Alright. Now where to next? We got Lag Corner over here. Oh, wait. Oh, you're actually Ingrid.
So, that was Judith. Just as I'd heard of her, she was an upstanding
That's
person.
good to hear.
The same Daphnel blood runs through my veins, and yet I feel as though I am nothing like her. I am but a phantom of what could be. You think so?
Yeah.
Wow.
Even if you don't think
thank
so,
you.
you'll get there eventually, Ingrid. You're a wonderful person. Actually, that reminds me. Abilities. I've mastered this. Trade. Sacred Power. What does this do? Adjacent allies. That's pretty good. Axe Breaker. I need Violet's stats to go up real bad. No one's here, surprisingly. I'll go talk to whoever's down here. Oh, hi, Judith.
I don't know where he recruited that man, but Claude's got an eye for great talent. I'm talking about his retainer, Nardell.
I don't think we know Nardell.
I've only spoken with him briefly, but he seems to have a fair amount of both brains and brawn, with the skills to match.
That I feel.
But there's something about him I can't quite place. Like I've somehow heard of him before.
I don't remember Nardell. I'll have to look into that later. Catherine!
Of course. I'd heard of the Hero of Daphnel, but that was the first time I've met her in person. She's the head of a prestigious noble family? Just like Claude. The Alliance nobility is so... odd.
It works for them.
Kind of, but I don't mean that in a bad way. You won't find such big-hearted nobles elsewhere. Plus, Judith can drink with the best of them. A woman after my own heart.
I figured you'd say that. Alright, let's see. Where do I need to head next? I can peek here to see if there's anything. No. I'll go over here then for the amiibo gazebo. Pick up the item. The item that's here, because apparently I'm only getting one this time. Alright, whatever. I'll teleport to the dormitory. Oh. Talk to Bernadetta.
War isn't kind to you if you're a recluse. By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack.
Yeah.
And if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awful. Just terrible. Okay, Professor, I get it. I know I'll have to come out.
As long as you're safe, Bernadetta, that's all that matters. Hello, Sylvain.
I had an encounter with Lord Gwendol. How many years ago was it?
Back before the academy, I met this girl who I fell madly in love with. And her dad tried to kill me. I suppose he just tried to scare me, but I was sure I was gonna die. Oh yeah, her dad? Lord
Yeah, I
Gwendol.
figured that's where the story
Crazy,
was going.
right? I never thought I'd seriously be trying to kill the guy in battle. I kind of don't know how to make sense of it.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Yeah. He seemed like a good man, just set in his own ways. I hate nuts.
The Great Bridge of Murden isn't just a bridge. It has the features of a fortress. I believe it was built for military purposes by the first leader of the Adrestian Empire. In other words, it's even older than the
Oh my
Monastery.
goodness.
So if we occupy the Great Bridge, we'll have to search it from top to bottom.
That's gotta be very impressive, because this monastery's been around for quite a while. When was the last time I harvested these? Cultivate. Oh goodness, I don't have the money. I should have sold the large bullion that I have now, but I guess it's too late for that.
Hey!
Sand and steel. Oh, lots of fish today, apparently. Okay. Got a couple of quests down there. Did I talk to him? Looks like it. Or no. Oh, Mercedes is right here.
Professor, Lady Rhea is in the Empire, isn't she? We should hurry up and find her.
Oh, we'll find her.
So many people in the monastery and nearby towns are worried. I want to ease their minds as soon as possible, Professor. Let's work together to find
We'll
her.
do it, Mercedes. If they've held her for this long, they don't... I doubt they plan on killing her anytime soon.
I've been away from Garrick Mach for a while, but I came back when I heard the rumors of what you were doing. The scars of 5 years ago may still be raw, but it's nice to be back. Anyway, I'm going to start up business here again, so I look forward to your patronage.
Who are you, again? Greetings, Professor.
Greetings, Professor.
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report.
Okay. Important thing to note. I met his voice actor, and he's such a nice guy. I was so happy to see him.
I was talking to some of the Daphnel soldiers earlier, and it seems that Judith has a weakness.
Oh, yeah?
But they wouldn't tell me what it is. I got the feeling they didn't appreciate the question. Pardon me for being curious. That said, maybe keep this to yourself. Not that she terrifies me to my soul, but I'd hate to get on her bad side.
Dude, you have... It is impossible for you to be on anyone's bad side. Just look at you. You're a legend. You're a living legend.
Professor, it looks like people are slowly starting to come back to the town. I guess they feel safe now that you and the Knights of Seros have returned. Peddlers have become more common too, so there'll be food and supplies available. After being run down for all those years, it's really becoming livable again.
That's great to hear, Hilda. I'm sure you've been such a help in getting everything organized.
Excuse me, could you do me a favor? Excuse me, could you do me a favor? It looks like after being...
Oh, apparently I do not have what she wants.
Professor?
Oh, gotta go talk to... No, I don't wanna. You.
I need your help.
Search for an item that belonged to Anna. I see. Alright. Let's take a... Let's take a quick look through my inventory. Let's see. Yep. Just making sure I don't have any extra bullion or anything in my inventory. Actually, let's see if I have a better shield room or something. Okay, looks like we're pretty good. I need to get rid of this. I need to get rid of these. I need to get rid of that. Stop there. Get rid of that and that. Cool.
Welcome.
Sell convoy. Extra large bullion.
This one? Thank you.
Why is it different? I'm not crazy, right? Like, I'm like almost entirely certain
Please come again.
that the sound of like you getting money or money transfer was different.
What do you require? Farewell.
Why is that different?
Hey there.
Repair this, please.
Is this it? There you go.
Oh, repair this, please.
Is this it? There you go.
Hilda, I'm good on that. I'm pretty good on the inexhaustible. But, where's Seth? Here he is. Please repair it.
Is this it? There you go.
And I am
Come back
out of
anytime.
money. Let's see.
Professor?
Oh, and the same place where I talked to the gatekeeper's voice actor, I also talked to Ferdinand.
What used to be Ire territory lies far to the east of the Great Bridge of Murden, downstream of the Aramid River. For the sake of my family, I wish we could invade the Empire from there. But I do not have the power to advocate for that. Strategically, Murden is more important.
It sounds really important.
Thank you, Professor. I will not give in. Not until I have restored my noble pride.
Things are going to be too different after all this has happened. I'm sorry, Ferdinand. I don't know if you're gonna be the same noble that you were before.
On the north side of the Great Bridge of Murden lies the territory of Acheron of the Alliance, and to the south, the Empire's Burgleys territory. Count Burgleys has held the position of Minister of Military Affairs for the Empire ever since the days of Emperor Ionius. The current Emperor seems to have brought the corrupt nobility to heel, but Count Burgleys looks to be an exception.
There's a lot of political discourse going on. I'm sure we can handle it, but it's gotta be tough with everything going on. Who do we got in here? Felix, hello.
We can predict what the Empire will do. Fargus is our real problem. The Eastern Lords have joined forces and are warring with the Dukedom. But I've heard nothing about that conflict as of late. It's strange. I haven't heard much from my father either. I can't help but find this silence unsettling.
That gives you the impression that something big is about to happen.
So Lady Rhea was in the Empire all this time?
Yeah, it makes
Glad
sense.
as I am that Judith told us. I wish we had known this 5 years ago. We spent all that time spread out over Fodlan, searching for the Archbishop and you. It was a mistake to abandon the monastery, to leave it in ruins. Now we're paying for that mistake.
You can't change the past. What happened, happened. We know now, and now we have a plan and action to take. It's not as bad as it could be.
If our plan succeeds, we'll arrive at the Great Bridge of Murden unscathed. The important part is what happens next. We're evenly matched in terms of military power, more or less. So if we can just launch a surprise attack...
Then we'll really have the advantage. Yeah, there you go.
I wouldn't be so sure. That bridge is almost like a fortress. The defense there is rock solid. But that's why you're here, Teach. No matter the odds, you're the wild card we need to
Claude,
win.
it's rude to push people.
5 years ago, when the Imperial Army attacked Garreg Mach, they moved with incredible speed. But in the middle of all that chaos, she still had operatives watching. The Hero of Daphnel spy network is impressive. She shouldn't be taken lightly.
Definitely not.
The Aramid River separates the Empire and Alliance. It's the largest river in Fodlan. Sometimes it'll flood when there's lots of rain, but at least the land gets some extra water.
Okay. That... I mean...
Right.
Thanks, Caspar.
The year 1185 is almost over. From next month on, it will be the year 1186. It's just a date, of course, but it feels significant. I hope next year is a great one.
Hopefully this will all be over by then. Let's see, where to next? I'll actually save the dining hall for later. There's actually a lot of people outside the cathedral.
Pardon me.
Hey, you.
So I'll go to the cathedral next. And we gotta wait for it to load.
Really?
Let's see, who do we got? They're down here, apparently. Hey, Linhart, what are you doing back here?
Since I'm originally from the Empire, it seems no one trusts me with any important tasks. Fine by me. Honestly, I bet they're watching my every move to make sure I can be trusted.
Can you be trusted?
I knew it. War makes people crazy, huh?
At least you're taking it in stride. I like you, Linhart. Honestly, I thought those stairs were not going to be stairs, and I couldn't stairs on those stairs. Oh, hey, Flane.
Judith is a wonderful person. So strong and confident as well. Looking upon her, I am sharply reminded of my mother. Very much so. Both
I was
brilliantly bright
going to
and
hope
positive,
that they didn't
like a
look
warm
the
ray
same.
of light. I lost my mother long ago. I miss her desperately.
Sure you do, but it'll be okay. Well, I mean, it is okay. You've been okay for a while.
I would like to believe that I've always made my own decisions. Even so, I cannot deny that some small part of me has always been aware of my father's wishes. Now here I am, concealing our plan, Claude's plan, from his sight. Quite the contrary, honestly. I feel as though a fog has finally lifted from my eyes. In this fight, I will finally stand upon my own 2 feet, independent of my father's influence.
I'm glad to hear that. We really need you right now, Lorenz. We can't have anything happen. This is too important. Pretty sure that the Golden Deer route is actually one of the longer ones. Yes, please. Hey, it's Lorenz. We've started a family for years now. Almost. Oh, that's what he liked. Nice.
Professor.
Hey, Ash again.
It's thanks to you that I'm here now. I owe you, Professor. You saved my life. I swear I'll do all I can to repay that debt.
You couldn't finish your last debt, could you? You might not be someone who I'm using right now, but you're still a very valuable asset, Ash. I'm glad that I was able to recruit you.
Need something? See you again soon.
That's Lysithia's in the dorms, okay. Whatever you say. Is this your room?
Professor.
Now, why are you outside Marianne's room?
I'm sure you know this already, but House Ordelia is aligned with the Empire. They face the Empire from across a river, similar to the Gloucesters. Even so, I refuse to yield to the Empire a second time. The Empire did unthinkable things to my family, and to me. The only option here is winning. Professor, you must promise we will overcome the Empire.
We will. I'm sorry for everything that happened to you, which we technically don't know yet, so I'll keep a little quiet on it, but things are going to be alright. I know I keep saying that. Things are going to be okay. We'll start with you, Sedith.
If Rhea really is in the Empire, then we must defeat the Imperial army by any means necessary. The people at large are just as concerned for Rhea's safety as we are. The sooner we can settle all our unease, the better.
I don't know if everyone's as worried. I'm not worried. It really is a dark thing to think about, but legitimately, if they still have Rhea after all these years, they're not planning on killing her, at least not anytime soon.
The battle at ALL was a tactical marvel. You grow stronger with each passing day. Where does your talent end and your crest's power begin? Are they one and the same, I wonder? Most intriguing. Yet it is quite difficult to draw useful conclusions given the situation. It is quite unfortunate I did not achieve my research goals before the war broke out. So much unknown. Now, I fear I will not have those answers even by conflict's end. So very frustrating.
I don't plan on dying yet, Hanneman, so I'm sure you'll get your answers at some point.
Oh, hello there, Professor. Did you need something from
Not
me?
anything specific.
It doesn't look like you're wounded or anything. You just looking for someone to talk to?
Sure.
I thought so. Well, I'm here for you. Making you feel better is my top priority.
Maybe put on a shirt.
Whether it's physical
That'd make me
pain
feel
or
a little bit
worries
better.
of the heart, you can come to me for anything, Professor.
Alright then. Let's go over here because there's less here. Huh, hello.
Gwendol, whom we saw at ALL, was once a renowned general known as the Grey Lion.
Yeah, I heard that.
And yet, as we fought him, it seemed like he was just looking for a place to die. Even if House Rowe, whom he served, is no more, he shouldn't have just given up on life.
Unfortunately, it's a little late to ask him what his thought process was.
We're going to invade the Empire, which means we'll be fighting people we know, won't we?
Yes,
If we're
unfortunately.
attacked by someone we know or used to think of as a friend, is it permitted to run away? Really? If something happens, will you keep me safe?
I'll do my best to keep everyone safe. My time powers has kept a few unfortunate losses from happening, but
Next, we
nothing too
face the
bad.
Great Bridge of Murden. We actually crossed it a long time ago.
Did we?
Do you remember? It was 5 whole years
Oh,
ago.
it was for the Battle of Eagle and Lion?
It seems like so long ago, doesn't it? It's odd how fast time flies.
Yeah, no kidding.
Everyone was still friends then. After the fighting, we all ate together without splitting into our separate houses. I often wish we could go back to those peaceful days.
Unfortunately, Edelgard is a person of sheer determination.
Legend says that pillars of light fell and ravaged ALL. I was reminded of that when I saw it. Professor? Do you think those legends are true?
It's...
I think so too.
I guess the other
I
one.
don't know if the goddess really destroyed the valley out of anger, but there are still so many things we don't understand in this world.
There is, though I am at least minorly familiar. It is honestly kind of sad, and I wish that I was better at retaining this kind of information, but I am just not good at remembering information like this. I'm not a lore person, and it's very sad because I love this game. I love, like, seeing the stories, but if you asked me, like, what kind of, like, what is the purpose of each, like, route and what it brings, I couldn't tell you, honestly. I'm so much of a gameplay person that even in this game, which I've found, which I will claim to be one of my favorites, I have not experienced all of it. I am not an expert on the lore or everything that goes on in the background or the history and everything that happens. I could tell you the general idea, but I need to take a deeper dive into this one day. And maybe recording videos for this will be my chance to do it, but unfortunately, it's just not something that I typically do, and I have had people get kind of frustrated at me at it. Either way.
Hearing that the Knights of Saros have returned, the monks have also been coming back.
You're a monk.
We still don't have enough hands here, but we'll use all that we've got to rebuild the monastery.
You also look very tired.
Until the day that Lady Rhea is returned to us, we have to do all we can.
Everyone up here, everyone there. Only thing left looks like... Nope. One more person, and that's Cyril. But I'll take care of Cyril last, because talking to Cyril I don't think really is going to be that important. First, let's talk to people. Of course, Raphael is here. Got this. The Wealth of Anna. A mysterious notebook that Anna gave to a girl. It doesn't seem right to flip through it.
Thanks to all that food from Judith, I'm full for once. I've got so much energy. Let me at that great bridge of Murden. I'll bust it down myself. Oh, but then how do we cross?
I was gonna say, out of all people, Raphael, you would be the person I would trust for that, but then that's a good point. Oh, Raphael, I love you. You're a very lovable dork.
That looks delicious. Goddess, forgive me. I've just got
I
to
didn't
indulge.
realize that Leonie's right sleeve
Professor. This is my
well,
favorite.
actually, it looks like both of them. That's an interesting detail. It makes sense for her. Let's see. Okay, let's take a quick look through. Let's go Yuri and... who was the other person I just did? Marianne. Okay.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
I've eaten many meals in my time.
It's not really a meal, it's just dessert. So... Claude... Sure, we'll go Balthus. I'm sure Claude and Balthus have something to say to each other if we get a support from it.
That smell, it's amazing. My fave, in fact. Do you like it too?
My favorite meal at my favorite cost. Free. Gotta love this place.
Hey, I know that they say that a lot, and I don't really blame them, but it does feel a little weird that they say that just so much. Oh boy, have I put myself into a weird spot? Happy and Lysithia. Let's see, Lysithia... and Happy. Okay, perfect. And yeah, see, I still have extras. So maybe I'll go one more, because I saw that Bernadetta was, like, out of motivation.
Wow, this is all kinds of tasty.
So maybe I'll see...
Eating delicious.
So maybe I'll see about doing that and seeing if anyone else desperately needs it. Not really, so I'm probably not going to worry about it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that. I'm gonna go to the... Okay. Let's go to Manuela. I also want to watch a Three Houses speedrun someday.
Whether it's physical
And that's
pain
random,
or
but-
worries of the heart.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, give me sword training. I want to see if I can get my sword up. So, let's see. Who to next? Not Hilda, but I need to go down here to Anna and return this book to this little girl.
Yay! Thanks!
Okay. I guess that's all. Let's see. Where is Felix? Actually, I'm gonna go down to the Abyss, because I need to take care of these guys before things get too crazy. And I can also see if there's anything I want to use activity points on. Though I don't think there's really anything I need to use activity points on in the Abyss.
Hey!
What's
Hey
up,
you,
Abyss
listen
Keeper?
up. I've got something to report. Lots of things happen down here. Lots of reports need to be reported. And for all reportable things, I'm your guy.
I'm glad you're on the job. Glad you have nothing to report either. There's someone here to talk to.
Oh. Not sure what brought
It'll
people
like a
back up
road.
above, but I'm glad for it. The dining hall, the greenhouse, they're all ripe for the picking again. I mean, for them. Good for them.
Alright, since
What
I have
do
a
you require?
chance, Cyril, how is his stat
Now
growth?
let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth.
Cool.
Fare thee well.
Let's see. I already
Need
talked to
something.
you. Yep.
See you again soon.
Okay. No one there. Is it? Okay. I'm gonna go over here and head up because there's an NPC I can talk to here.
House Daphnel was kind enough to share their food with us. It may not be much in the grand scheme of things, but the gesture means a lot. The hero of Daphnel is something else too, isn't she? Balthus seems pretty taken with her.
Balthus has a thing for Judith. Good to know.
Professor, invading the Empire at last, are we?
Yep.
I cannot still the wild palpitations in my chest. I have made myself ready to the extent that I could, but now that the day draws near, I fear that to proceed will be to abandon all hope of restoring the Imperial House of Nouvelle.
I'm sure everything will be
Which leaves
fine.
me with no choice but to appeal to you and Claude for that. My dream is in your hands.
Sorry, had to send a quick message. Yeah. And we gotta cut. Hey, Balthus, buddy.
Huh. That lady hasn't changed a bit since I was a kid. Still intimidating as hell. What a woman.
Yeah.
Being me, I'm not nervous or anything. I'm not sure how to approach her. That's all. My luck, she'll treat me like I'm still a kid, even though I'm clearly a full-grown adult man. If that's the angle she takes, maybe I can get some nice hugs out of this. Huh? Oh, nothing.
Balthus, why would you say that? Balthus, buddy, come on.
Who'd have thought that House Row would show up? They must have been sweating blood to get to Ayla from way out there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Guess it's been a while since I left House Row, so it doesn't bother me much to have to fight them. Kinda always knew I'd be the one to take that stubborn old donkey out. I've been ready for this.
So I should have had Yuri attack him. That probably would have given me some unique dialogue.
I've never met someone like Judy.
Thank you for calling her Judy.
She's easygoing, but at the same time, tough as nails. I bet she'd be real fun to hang out with. Judy's great, unlike that other guy, Lord, what's his name? I can't stand people like him. People who think they're always in the right. All he did was make trouble, but he convinced himself it was for a good cause. So infuriating.
There's unfortunately gonna be people like that, just stuck in their own head. Iron sword, iron bow, leather shield. Oh, I guess the shield's not bad.
Why, hello there.
Why does it have to be 10,000 resound? Ugh.
Come back soon now.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Professor.
Is there a way for me to... I want to get here to the pagan altar to see if I can get a little more resound. Offer item. thought I could offer weapons. Lost items. Storehouse. Gifts. Can't. Meat, produce, fish. Or can I not? Alright, let's see. Offer item. What's like the best thing for me to do? You give up a bunch of seeds, but that's not going to help me too much. Give up a bunch of ore, but that's not going to help me too much either. Platinum fish gives me 30 each. I kind of need the money more than anything. This is not helpful even a little bit. I mean, I guess Umbral Steel actually gives me quite a bit. Ooh, jeez. Jeezums. I don't have a lot of meat, apparently. Okay. I guess that's all I'm getting. I should have talked to Yuri. Dang it. Yuri could train me pretty well. I want to train my faith and sword. Mostly sword, but faith could be a definite bonus as well. Okay. So let me think. Felix is pretty good for training that up, but I gotta find him. Oh. Let me... Happy... Not yet. Probably next video. Felix, he's over here. Gotcha, gotcha.
You can predict these, but I haven't heard.
Advanced drills give me sword training. I guess I'm going back down to Abyss, so apologies for the loading screen, I guess. I am sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. And let me think. I need to talk to him, and then I might look up a way, like, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. And they're all just right here. He's here, right? Yeah, he's right here.
I must guess it's kinda always...
Advanced drills. Train me in sword, Yuri. Alright. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I'm just gonna proceed. I can't think of anything else that I need right this moment. Alright, come on, game. You can load up pretty well. Ugh. Instruct manually, like always. I will always try to... I always prefer to instruct manually. It just feels better. I like having complete control over my stats.
That would... More
And you get nothing. It's fair, I guess. Raise your axe skill just in case. Marianne, your stats are all, like, every stat that is important to you is basically perfect. let me go to Sedith. Sedith still needs a few things raised up a bit. Let's see. To be a Wyvern Lord. More axe and more flying. Goodness gravy. Flying, I guess, is the easier option. Well, that was a bit disappointing. Okay. And for you, you're gonna need flying.
Feeling.
Alright. There's that. Let's raise up your faith a little bit. I can probably get your faith pretty close to...
You see?
And from there, it should be good. So let's increase your authority. C. Okay. You look pretty good. We'll go for Yuri to get him a little more reason. One more.
Go on.
Okay. And then authority for the rest of it.
Oh. Thanks for...
And for the last couple... We'll get Marianne a little closer. Okay. Okay, good. Got A perfect.
Oh.
Okay. Probably not going to get to the last one from there, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's see. It's honestly, like, not annoying, but just with the sheer amount of units I have, it's sometimes a little bit cumbersome to scroll through it.
What? Wow.
Okay, perfect. And that'll line up quite a few times to get... I'm sure my goals are fine. I'm not going to worry about them this time. Maybe next time.
Tell me something. Yeah, great answer.
I just need the professor levels really bad. Dark Knight. No, thank you. You are good as a Valkyrie. Oh. Constance. Constance wants to talk. Alright. Ignat's birthday. I can't do anything for you right now, Ignatz. I'm sorry. I do not have the money. I am so low on money right now.
With you on...
Any excuse?
We didn't do...
Good job, guys. Ooh, got the authority up, got it. Oh, Sedith, you're so close.
Guess I need to know this stuff, huh?
Guess all that time.
Good.
Seems simple enough.
Good.
I'd never have learned.
Good.
I'm really getting
Nosferatu. Good.
Practice is
Alert
paying
stance.
off.
Good.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Sagitt. Ooh, I love Sagittarius.
There is room to enrich
Rescue. Oh, that's actually incredible. Wow, that actually went super duper well. Okay. Ooh, okay, good. So, probably what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to do supports, because I think I got quite a few lined up. Yeah, there's a good chunk down here. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. And then once I do that, I'm probably going to do the paralogue with the auxiliary battle here. And then I have 2 more free months this month. I'll probably explore this month, or this week, and then go... Oh my gosh, I'm completely losing my train of thought. Effects are in hand, yeah. I'm probably going to supports next video. Then I'm going to do the paralogue with the rare monster sighting. Go here, do the rare monster sighting here, as well as the side quest that I have. And then move on to the final mission, which is seizing the Great Bridge of Murden. So, from there, I will see you guys next time.